So launches are seeing a significant decline in 2025, and I want to talk about why that's happening, share a few reasons there, as well as the shifts I'm making to modernize my business in 2025. So the traditional way of launching a course or a coaching program, the series of videos or series of webinars with that urgency or event-based scarcity, I've seen about a 50% decline in 2025. I've seen that in my own promotion. I just did one last April, as well as speaking to colleagues across the industry. They're reporting a reduction of around 50% when it comes to sales. So why? Well, for one, people in the coaching, consulting, expert space are experiencing, one, a lot of overwhelm, right? I talked to one lady, she said she had 9 unused courses and 3 coaches. Okay. So these folks, everyone's drowning, not just in the coaching industry, everybody's drowning in mental noise, in information more now than ever. And if you're coming along and trying to sell them something that feels heavy or is going to require a lot of work from them, you're going to experience a lot of fatigue. And so a lot of people selling in this space are still selling the courses, the multiple week coaching programs, and those kind of things to a group of people that are already up to their ears, literally, in information and coaching already, right? So that is one reason why launches are down. Now, another reason is economics. Since the 2020 pandemic, the shutdown, and the supply chain issues, we've had significant inflation. The cost of living, the cost of insurance, food, housing, cars has gone crazy the last 5 years. And so there's more resistance now than ever to buying a $1,000 or $2,000 or a $5,000 or $10,000 coaching program because wages haven't kept up with costs, okay? And so you might want to look at, can you create a shorter experience for people to get started with you? We'll talk about some of the shifts in a moment. And then AI and consumer behavior have certainly shifted as well. AI has changed how people perceive getting results. People are less tolerant to watching a bunch of course videos or consuming a bunch of material in order to get something done. They're much more used to just talking to a device or typing into a device and having it produce a result for them, okay? So consumer behavior is different. People are much more averse to trying to spend more time learning and doing things. And this is a trend that's only going to continue to accelerate in the coming years. And so we want to be aware of some of those things. If you're doing any sort of launch model, like I've been doing a launch model for over 10 years, and it's been very successful and it still works. It's just it's facing headwinds if we don't modernize our business a bit. Okay, so what are some of the big shifts? I got some notes down here. What are some of the big shifts I'm going to be making? So for the first one, I'm going to be leaning more heavily into becoming a tool maker and leveraging AI, especially these next few years, so that I can get in front of this market and create AI-powered sales tools that I can sell to my folks, 40 plus coaches, consultants, service professionals, to help them create a webinar, to help them create a sales script, emails, improve their offer, all of those kind of things. So instead of giving them a bunch of videos and templates and saying, hey, learn this and go do this, I'm going to be taking those materials and training a custom GPT, an AI tool, a custom AI agent that I can then sell to them both either individually or as a bundle with some training and light coaching around it to help them get the result. Again, the more I can make my offers, the more you can make your offers come across as an accelerant, not a heavy, high effort experience, the more likely your offer is going to thrive and my offer is going to thrive as we move forward in an era where people are used to talking to chatbots and getting results pretty much instantly. Okay, so if you're selling to that industry or any industry, I highly recommend you get on board with the AI trend. There are tons of no-code tools out there. I've mentioned that in a number of videos now that you can use to create your own custom GPTs, your own agents that you can use and give to your clients. And it'll make your offers more attractive, particularly in these next couple of years when it's still kind of a novel idea, right? Everyone's going to have one in the future, okay? But I'm leaning into it. And then I'm also focusing on, instead of just relying on launch traffic, partners and launches, which are big spikes a couple times per year, I'm going to be focusing more on creating consistent sources of leads and traffic. One of the reasons I'm doing this channel, the YouTube channel, is for that reason. So I can create assets that run in the background that bring people my way 24/7. Okay. I'm also going to be testing some of those tools, those AI tools, with some advertising to see if I can break even or better, to grow my list, to grow my network, and to make some revenue doing paid advertising on Meta and places like that. And then I'm also going to be leveraging some of my partnerships in the evergreen direction, some email marketing strategies, all those kind of things. And so the big shift is going to be from relying mainly on launch traffic to having to do the hard work, and it is work, to start building more ongoing sources of traffic and leads and systems that are open 24/7. It's less stressful. It adds a layer. I've always had a layer of this, but I'm doubling down on it. My Google traffic has been disrupted quite a bit with the shifts in search behavior. So I'm having to sort of move to YouTube and other sources to fill that gap a bit. So those are some of the shifts that I'm making around the launch model. I'm still planning on running launches next year. I'm going to be modernizing my offers a bit. I still think it'll perform well if the offer performs well. But if you're trying to sell these bloated courses or coaching experiences in 2025 and 2026, you're going to be facing significant headwinds from people that are already overwhelmed with lack of time and energy. If you can position your offers, that's my plan, to position my offer as an accelerant, as a tool with some light feedback mechanisms and coaching around it, I think you'll thrive more in the coming year. So hopefully this is helpful. This is just me in the trenches, talking to people, doing the stuff myself, sharing advice to you. Hopefully that's helpful. If you'd like to see my latest AI tool, Webby, you can click the link in the description down below or comment Webby. It is an AI tool that will help you craft a sales presentation to sell your offer literally in minutes. I'm going to be creating several of these tools moving forward and integrating them into a bundled system that can be sold as well that way, as well as provide some coaching and advice around that. So that is my model. If you want to check it out, down below in the description. Thanks for watching this video. Feel free to leave a comment, like the video, subscribe if you'd like to get more advice like this. And I'll talk with you soon. Take care.